Facts about Moon you should know. Number 1 fact about Moon you should know. Moon have small companion.
If you set a single green pea next to US nickel, you'd have a pretty good idea of the size of the Moon compared to Earth.
Number 2. Constant companion. The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite. It goes around the Earth at a distance of about 239,000 miles.
3. Locked up. The Earth and Moon are tidally locked. Their rotations are so in sync. We only see one side of the Moon. Humans didn't see the lunar far side until a Soviet spacecraft flew past in 1959.
4. We can stand on it. The Moon has a solid, rocky surface created and pitted from impacts by asteroids, meteorites, and comets. Number 5.
We should bring and wear a spacesuit.
The Moon has a very thin and tenuous atmosphere called an exosphere. It is not breathable. Number 6. The Moon itself has no moons. 7. Ringless. The Moon also has no any rings. Number 8.
Many visitors.
More than 105 robotic spacecraft have been launched to explore the Moon. It is the only celestial body beyond Earth so far visited by human beings. Number 9. Not suitable or no potential for life. The Moon's weak atmosphere and its lack of liquid water cannot support life as we know it. Number 10.
Moonwalker. Apollo astronauts brought back a total of 842 pounds of lunar rocks and soil to Earth. We are still studying them.
The brightest and largest object in our night sky, the Moon makes Earth a more livable planet by moderating our home planet's wobble on its axis, leading to a relatively stable climate. It also causes tides, creating a rhythm that has guided humans for thousands of years. The Moon was likely formed after a Mars-sized body collided with Earth. Earth's Moon is the 5th largest of the 200-plus moons orbiting planets in our solar system. Earth's only natural satellite is simply called the Moon because people didn't know other moons existed until Galileo Galilei discovered 4 moons orbiting Jupiter in 1610.
NASA currently has 3 robotic spacecraft exploring the Moon, Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, and the twin Artemis spacecraft, not to be confused with NASA's new Artemis program to send astronauts back to the Moon.
Multi-temporal illumination. Map of the lunar South Pole. Shackleton crater, 19 kilometers diameter, or 12 miles, is in the center. The South Pole is located approximately at 9 o'clock on its rim. The Moon was the first place beyond Earth humans tried to reach as the space age began in the late 1950s. More than 100 robotic explorers from more than half a dozen nations have since sent spacecraft to the Moon. 9 crewed missions have flown to the Moon and back. The former Soviet Union logged the first successes with its lunar program, starting with Luna 1 in 1959. NASA followed with a series of robotic, Ranger and Surveyor spacecraft that performed increasingly complex tasks that made it possible for the first human beings to walk on the moon in 1969. "24 humans have traveled from the Earth to the moon, 12 walked on its surface. The last human visited the lunar surface in 1972. Now NASA is gearing up to set up a permanent lunar presence on the moon. The Artemis program will send the first woman and the next man to the moon and develop a sustainable human presence on the moon and set the stage for further human exploration of Mars. The program takes its name from the twin sister of Apollo and the goddess of the moon in Greek mythology. Artemis 1, formerly Exploration Mission 1, is the first in a series of increasingly complex missions that will enable human exploration of the moon and Mars.